받으세요. 잘 지냈어요, 여러분. 여기요, Sora-nim, your holistic therapist, streaming straight from Brazil, the real psychic deal, and Army plus 40. I'm gonna give you some feedback, my opinion about my favorite magazine, GQ, and the best interview about BTS ever made by any magazine out there. I'm gonna give you some feedback as Army and as a holistic therapist. I am an astrologer, numerologer, and spiritual guru against witchcraft, against love spells. My Lord is Jesus Christ, and I believe in reincarnation. Amen. So let's do this. There is a lot to talk about. If you read the entire interview, it's gonna take you 45 minutes to read it, and then you have to read it again so you understand exactly what is happening, and you might never understand if you're very innocent and you're not naughty, because there is some naughty and very funny part and some things that you have to guess if it's real, or if, like, when the editor Raymond, you're gonna meet Raymond at the end. Fully 100% I am giving feedback with respect, because I haven't written an article at this level in any other magazine. So whatever is kept, quote unquote, what V said, the part that really intrigues me, I can even, because when I think it's so naughty that it really, I was like, what? No, yeah. So it was left written the way it's written here in the article, not because it was a misunderstanding or it's a grammar incorrect mistake of the Korean translation left incorrect by Raymond. Raymond left quote unquote because it's funny. Okay, so we'll talk about it. So there is a lot to see in the article, but I'm just going to give feedback about my favorite bits and some important things here. As you see, I screenshotted few things of the interview. These 50 pages that I screenshotted is just half of the interview. There is a lot to read, and I'm gonna keep the link below here, this video, so you can go to the website GQ magazine and read the full interview, and it's gonna take you at least 45 minutes to understand and to absorb and read it again. As the more you read it again and again, you understand more. So let me see. The photos are outstanding. The beginning is the past of BTS. We all know the past, but beautiful information for new Army. And all the outfits by the designers and the brands are mentioned in the magazine. Amazing. And I got some ads from my net here, so I tried to cover with stickers. And some bits of the interview is Raymond's feedback and thoughts, which are beautiful. And it seems that Raymond is afraid and is wondering if BTS will be able to continue being this huge success and being BTS. I could assure Raymond that he has nothing to worry about. This is very funny. RM asking BTS members if BTS watched when the live stream failed to operate in December, and the BTS members are replying that they don't watch each other. They watch the shorts, whitey shorts on YouTube and memes. And BTS are aware of my channel. I hope you are enjoying the new BTS Arirang drama. We have over 100 episodes. And it will continue going on, BTS Arirang Drama, for as long as I have creativity to create you nice stories for BTS and ARMY to read and enjoy. Happy Valentine's, by the way. Today is still Saturday the 14th. So beautiful photos, and all the designers are there. So this is the funniest quote and the naughtiest thing I ever seen in my life. Quote, although we make fun of him in the front, in the back we're crying too, V admits, made in by V. So this is very naughty, and Raymond kept exactly as V says, because it's naughty, it's funny, and this is not a left English grammar mistake unnoticed by Raymond. This was left on purpose so we can laugh, we can enjoy, especially us, we Army plus 40. Let me read it again to you, because if you didn't study in the United States, neither in England, or if you didn't major in English, you wouldn't understand the meaning of this. Although we make fun of him in the front, in the back we're crying too. So in Arabic, in Korean, in Asia, we talk like that, in the front, but that's wrong in English. But there is a double meaning. That's why Raymond kept exactly as it is. It's not a mistake. It was not a reluctant, unnoticed grammar, spelling, or translation left by Raymond. Raymond left this quote because this is hilarious, it's funny, it's naughty, and it's for adults and Army plus 40 especially. So children, you don't have to understand this, okay? When you turn 30, I'll explain to you. And here what is Coldplay Chris Martin has to say. So Coldplay Chris Martin and Halsey appears few times in the interview. So we don't know, because there is no video, if they were actually physically there or if Raymond took this from another interview and added here to this interview. We don't know. But this is the comments of Chris Martin that I've heard Chris Martin saying this millions of times, that Chris Martin is so proud of BTS and etc, etc. Nothing new, but it's amazing information for Ami to read again. J-Hope's birthday is coming up soon on the 18th. We will not forget. Human made. I just put a sticker on top of the ad because I'm not adding what I don't know. Quote, we tend to recommend music to each other when we like something. That's why we tend to like the same music at the same time, J-Hope. That is because sometimes Raymond asked BTS, why sometimes all of you or the three of you, you suggest the same song in your Instagram? Is it like by coincidence, synchronicity of the universe, or actually you came up together at the same time, suggesting the same song? Then J-Hope just clarified to Raymond that the timing and the same song at the same day is simply and purely coincidence, but as me, as a holistic therapist, coincidence doesn't exist in the universe. It's always synchronicity by the universe, and we should pay attention to the lyrics of the songs that they suggest. We might find some great message, because everything is synchronicity in the universe. Amazing, beautiful. J-Hope wrote here that he got even healthier, because J-Hope has always been healthy, he's super healthy, but I remember J-Hope said in an interview that he stopped having soda and now he's just having sparkling water. And BTS members, they are fully aware what is my opinion on soda and dark soda and microwaved food. It's a no-no, not allowed, out of the question. It dehydrates the pineal gland. Without the pineal gland, we can't embrace the power of God, the power of the Lord, and we can't feel the Holy Spirit, and we can't do telepathy, and we can't feel the energy, and we can't embrace the power of the universe. We need our pineal gland functioning, and microwaved food and soda are a no-no. I don't have a microwave in my house. We don't buy soda. And we had a part of insomnia here, but it's not here. I think I passed it. The insomnia is very serious, and it has to be dealt with serious measures of healthy diet and a lot of vitamins, and it has to be monitored because RM is suffering from insomnia. And he said here he was suffering. I hope that he improved. And it's also, I suspect, insomnia. His insomnia in particular was caused by the extreme diet that he is going through. He used to be our Hercules. Now he looks anemic. I posted a short before and after, if you noticed, this week. Another beautiful quote: we all treasure BTS more than we treasure each other, more than we treasure each one of us separately. We debuted as a group, so I think that's the core identity that we have. V. This is so beautiful, so lovable. This is the most beautiful quote V has ever given on an interview. Bravo, V. 10 out of 10. I give you, you scored 10. 10 out of 10. Congratulations. I could really feel how much love and passion Jungkook has for our stage performances and music, Suga adds. Through all this, Jungkook, the youngest, feigns ignorance. I don't really remember. So there was a part in an interview that one of the boys mentioned that the most memorable meeting was when they were still in the military and they gathered together, and Jungkook cried because Jungkook said, I miss going on stage, I miss on performing, and Jungkook cried. So that meeting, while they were still in the military, all of them, they gathered once, and we all know when, was the most memorable to the memory of them all. Now here, Halsey. The pop star Halsey, who worked with the band on the 2019 hit Boy With Love and worked with Suga separately on her Manic album and a remanaging of her song Lilith, paid close attention to each member's burgundy artistry. So Lilith is the lowest symbol in astrology. When I started studying astrology, I didn't know how evil this Lilith was, but then doing my research, some books are defending Lilith because some people are evil, and those who manipulate, they will manipulate you to understand that Lilith is excellent. You know, the predators of Hollywood, Epstein files, right? P. Diddy Daddy, right? So the manipulators and predators, they always manipulate you to think whatever they want. But in fact, Lilith is the lowest evil power in astrology. It's the black moon. It's the dark side of the moon. It's the part of the moon that we never have access to. And Lilith causes hair loss, cancer, illnesses, STD, separation, divorce, singlehood. There is only one okay about Lilith: successful autonomy if in loneliness. You only succeed if you're lonely. So what's the point of it? If you're succeeding but you're feeling lonely, that's disgusting. So there is actually no good point about Lilith. It's a lie. So Lilith is bad luck, and I feel so sorry that I didn't know Halsey then, because if I knew Halsey then, I would have written something on my platform to send her a message, because she's so nice, she's so beautiful, And she went through so much. She went through cancer. She had a baby. She got separated. Then she got engaged. And then she got cancer again. And she's going through so much. And this Lilith thing on her discography will never go away. I wish she could delete this from her life history. Anyways, guys, Lilith is bad luck, bad energy. Stay away from Lilith. And when I call a certain female in South Korea, I nicknamed her Lilith. You know who I'm talking about. It's because she's that evil. Jezebel is the incarnation of Lilith on planet Earth. Jezebel of the Bible. So for you understand who is Lilith. It's Jezebel incarnated on earth. If you're Christian and you read the Bible and you know Jezebel, you know what I'm talking about. So stay away from this word. So many beautiful pictures. And here I put a sticker. Another beautiful quote by Jimin. I know we're here because we are a team and we started as a team. And we very much acknowledge that. And also we have a lot of fun together. Beautiful, beautiful quote. And the way they talk to each other in front of Raymond while the interview is going on is amazing. And Raymond is afraid that BTS disband because Raymond is comparing BTS to other great bands like NSYNC and Spicy Girls, and Raymond. Anyways, we should reassure Raymond that this is not going to happen to BTS. BTS is the power of 7, the 7th chakra, and if they disband, it's not gonna be good for all of them. The power of the 7 is only the power of the 7 if they keep 7. And they can go solo sometimes and do vacation and stay away from each other so they miss each other, but they have to be together because they are the power of 7. The power of 7, the 7th chakra, is the love holding this planet Earth, is the purple 7th color of the rainbow, the 7th chakra, the purple color, the unconditional love. And actually unconditional love came up on this interview. Very soon you'll see. Sugar Beautiful Jacket by Amiri. Oh my God, when I used to live in Qatar, I used to admire Amiri so much. Amiri brand. From Qatar and Dubai and all over the GCC. If we can keep this going, then maybe we can be dancing in our 60s. As long as we're willing. I think maybe into our 50s, into our 60s. We can always be together as a band. Sugar, this is beautiful. We're gonna grow up old. So if you're 60, I'm gonna be dead already because I'm Army plus 40 now. By the time you're 60, I'm dead. But in spirit, I'll be cheering you up and I'll be still praying for you from heaven. And now, if now I'm your holistic therapist and your spiritual guru in heaven, I'm going to be still your spiritual guru and your cherub and your guardian angel. I'll ask Archangel Michael, listen, could you put me on BTS department? I'm sure I have some credit up there. I'm sure I'm gonna get some position to be your guardian angel. Don't worry. Alive or dead, I'll be with you. I'm Army forever. Now we have also some statement from Raymond, the editor, about Lady Gaga's theatrical and emotive tribute to her friend. I love Lady Gaga. She's an Aries. I'm an Aries. But she was abused. She's a survival. Until today, she doesn't tell who did it. Like the celebrities, they protect the predators. And that is why there are so many predators out there. Oh, this is like a dream outfit. Look at that jacket. This is the husband, I mean, this is the dream. Every mother dream to have a son-in-law wearing a jacket like that. Isn't it amazing? Where and who the jacket is by Amiri. Of course it's by Amiri. Of course. I love Amiri. Did I tell you when I used to live in Qatar? Amiri is all over the GCC, Qatar, Emirates, Dubai. Amiri, amazing. Jimin always classic. Beautiful, beautiful. Another Max Martin here. Another hint that the album Max Martin, Swedish songwriter, producer behind everything from Baby One More Time by Britney Spears and Blinding Lights and John Bellion and Miley Cyrus, Justin Bieber's Ghost. Yeah, it's amazing. He's involved in the new album. Quote by RM, it's truly the whole package. RM says, I can tell you this. Next album is going to enlighten a little of that confusion. And when he says enlighten, I always remember Major Arcana number 9, the Hermit, because he's a Virgo. He is a Virgo type Hermit number 9, and Jungkook is a Virgo type 1, the Magician. But Virgo and Virgo are totally different, and they're clumsy. So this quote here gives us a hint that he feels confident to say that Arirang will enlighten and he will find a little bit of the golden he's looking for, because he mentions that he's finding the gold. And when I predicted the 1260 days for the logo, for the red logo, so it will end by the spring of 2028. When the red logo ends, I think the golden logo that was supposed to be from the beginning that Jungkook designed is going to upgrade and elevate and take BTS to heaven until they reach to the purple era again in 2030 as my prediction. V shares that one of the group's collaborators introduced them to the music of the experimental rapper Gene Dawson, and he's obsessed with Gene Dawson. And J-Hope is currently obsessed with Rosalia's Avant-Garde. And here, Spotify gave Jungkook's age 24, J-Hope 20, Suga 77, and V 88, and Jimin older than V 89. Who would guess that Spotify with Judge Jimin older than V, the king of Christmas and beautiful vintage songs? Really, that's amazing. So Jungkook designed Arirang originally as golden, but then they ended up in red, but they will end up the red era within 1260 days accordingly to my predictions. Bang Shi-hyuk in 2024 gave an interview, and the strategy was to fandom friendly, to be taken to the extreme. Instead of leaning on TV appearances, he established a YouTube channel for the band, and even before its debut allowed the members to run their own Twitter's accounts and be extremely candid in video blogs, vlogging through their lowest moments, and live tweeting drunken nights out on the town. Quote, I didn't want them to be false idols, Bang said. I wanted to create a BTS that could become a close friend. And BTS, they are the best friend that you could have if they know you exist. But if they don't know you exist, Army, please don't try to invade Jungkook's house if Jungkook doesn't know you. Please. Okay? BTS are beautiful artists. We love them. We, as creators on YouTube or any platform, we have an extra power to communicate for them, to be aware that we exist. But you who have never gotten a reply from them, they don't know you exist, just because you have a profile on Instagram, it doesn't make you Kim to go to their house and say, hi, you're my friend, you are my friend, I am your friend, we are so much. You cannot be delulu and delusional and invade space of the people you know, let alone the people that you don't know, and they don't know you and they don't know you exist. We cannot invade the space of our family. We have to say, excuse me, you have to knock the door, even if you want to go to your parents' bedroom. You can't force yourself into somebody's house. So when Bang Si-hyuk used the strategy to make BTS feel like our friend, it's excellent to the normal people, but for the unnormal and abnormal and the Lulu people, it's not good. And when they started, they had only Mr. Lee as a security bodyguard. Today, Mr. Lee is the head of 14 bodyguards accompanying BTS everywhere. Good for the bodyguard business. So here we have another Halsey statement. And Halsey is a Libra, and Halsey is an excellent match for the zodiac of Libra or Pisces. So I advise Halsey, if she's not anymore with her husband for the future, we can always restart our lives. The best match for her is Libra or Pisces. Here we have Jimin, unconditional statement. Thank you so much for using this beautiful word. Love could be sexual, could be friendly, could be charitable, and could be unconditional. The unconditional love is the forever love. The unconditional love is the love that the Lord has for the children, is the love that God has for the humans, is the forgiveness, is the patience, is the tolerance, is the respect, is the humbleness, is admitting we are wrong and we ask for forgiveness. And sometimes I'm Army plus 40. Sometimes I lose patience. Sometimes I say stupid things that I don't mean to say. Sometimes I wish I didn't say what I said. Sometimes I apologize. We will die learning. I promise you, we all will die learning. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful interview by Raymond. More beautiful, more beautiful. There is a bit about Suga saying about the military. Where is it? I missed Suga's statement. Suga said that when he was in the military and got used to wake up early, here. I was actually never ever late to the office, Suga says proudly. I always came in 10 minutes early. I got ready for whatever I had to do for the day. It was at first weird for me to always get to some place on time and always go home at the same time, but I got used to it, and later it just became part of me. That routine eventually influenced his music. Before I went to the service, I would usually work on music at night time or very late at night, but actually got used to the daytime to work on songs after I just got discharged. So this bit of information is first handed by Raymond. Congratulations, Raymond, 10 out of 10. We Army, we never read this anywhere before. This statement is unique. First hand at GQ magazine by Raymond Ang. The first time we hear this statement from Suga. And this is the end of my favorite bits. All the pictures. And keep in mind, Lilith is evil, hair loss, cancer, illnesses, STD, separation, divorce, singlehood, successful autonomy, only if in loneliness. Who wants that? Lilith wants that. So beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Thank you so much, Raymond. I'll just introduce you to the people. Where are you, Raymond? Here, palmistry. I'm against palmistry, but palmistry is not a lie. Palmistry is a database on our DNA, because when we pray and we lift our hands up, the guardian angels check on our data and updates, and your free will overrules anything written on your hands. The lines keep on changing, and if you don't use hand cream, the lines will really increase. I suggest a lot of hand cream. And here RM, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful statement. RM, quote, now the most important thing is just that we are here back together again. We're going to see the fans all over the world. RM, I agree. More outfits, more brands. Thank you, Raymond, for telling us that your mother is an Army too, and your significant other. My mother is an Army too. And that's Raymond, Raymond Ang. Raymond Ang is GQ's Associate Director for Editorial Operations since joining GQ in 2021. He has regularly written about Asian cinema, queer culture and pop music for the magazine. His work has been published in the Wall Street Journal, Vogue, Architectural Digest, and them. So that's why when he left, quote unquote, what V said, he left on purpose because it's hilarious and it's funny. I love you so much, BTS and Army. I thank you so much, Raymond. You did the best job because you are Army and you did it with love. I love GQ magazine. It's my favorite magazine, never disappoints me. The best written interview about BTS ever made. Shalom, salam alaikum, namaste. Good night, charjayo. That was Nabia sending you good night.